Since the woman found that tongue on the wall, Lena gives herself some rewards every night, trying to ease the growing fear inside her. Lena is a genius painter, but she completely shut herself off because she was brutally abused by her ex-boyfriend. Since then, she never goes out anymore. Even for the takeout delivered to her door, she has to wait until the delivery guy has been gone for a long time before she dares to open the door cautiously to get it. One day, she decides to hang a new painting on the wall, so she picks up a hammer and gives it a hard hit. To her surprise, a black hole appears on the wall. She immediately calls the landlord and asks him what on earth is going on. The landlord looks totally confused after hearing that and says he has to check the building plans and will give her an answer tomorrow. Her therapist also notices that Lena's social phobia has gotten worse recently, so the therapist suggests she go out. That night, her friend takes out the door key and encourages her to take a walk outside. Lena stands in front of the door, hesitating for a long time, struggling between going out and staying in the safe zone. But in the end, she still can't take that step. Late that night, Lena finds that the black hole on the wall has changed. Several black hairs quietly stick out from the crack in the wall. She stands there, not daring to breathe a word. What on earth is hiding behind the wall?
There's a true crime documentary on HBO Max with the creepiest voicemail you will ever hear. I'll play the whole voicemail in this clip. It's called Living Nightmare, and it centers around this girl right here, Casey Moore. In July of 2023, Casey went to an amusement park with her friends in New Jersey. At one point, the group noticed she wasn't with them. They thought she broke off. She was known for doing her own thing anyway. But when it was time to leave, Casey was nowhere to be found and she wasn't answering her phone. Casey is missing. And of course, her parents are freaking out at this point. They've called the cops, but the cops have absolutely no leads. They can't find her. About 2 weeks go by and Casey's parents, Michelle and John Moore, get a letter addressed to them in the mail. Inside the envelope is a single piece of paper with a handwritten email address on it. Shortly after Michelle opens the letter, she gets a missed call on her cell phone, which leaves this voice message.
Hello, Michelle. I have someone here that you may know. I have Casey. Beautiful blonde hair, upstairs and down. If you don't ever want to see her again, then call the cops. If you do want to see her again, then listen very carefully. You got my letter today with an email address. If you don't want Casey chopped up into pieces, then you and John need to make a grown-up style video. Sent to that email address by 8 p.m. The clock is ticking, Michelle.
The cops were already monitoring Michelle's phone, and they were able to trace the call back to somewhere near Minneapolis, Minnesota. This breakthrough totally opens up the case. You have to check this one out.
This true crime movie is a good one, done really well, but it's rough. This pair were some of the most disgusting, cruel, sadistic serial killers, and that's just scratching the surface. Appropriate Adult focuses more on the investigation and getting those sickos behind bars, but they of course do have to cover the crimes in there, and it's a lot. So be forewarned. Fred and Rose West, infamous. Even their address, 25 Cromwell Street, is infamous. Appropriate Adult stars Emily Watson, Dominic West, and Monica Dolan. The acting is excellent. It is now streaming on Tubi TV, Prime Video, and Freevee. Follow me for more true crime movies to watch, movies based on a true story.
My name is Raymond Reddington. I'm here to tell you a story. Some call this group the Cabal. They are among the most powerful men and women on the planet. A shadow organization that spans across every continent and has for the last 3 decades. The world you live in is the world they want you to think you live in. They start wars, create chaos, and when it suits them, they resolve it. Cabal members will move more money in the next quarter than the World Bank will in the next year.
What exactly do you expect us to do with this information?
Study it, investigate it to determine the truth, and then report it. Let me be clear. Investigating this group will immediately position you as a threat.
The guy has a perfectly good leg, but he crawls out of the room every day. It seems really strange, but for him, it's the only way to escape. He carefully pushes the door open and steps out, only to find himself back in the same room. No matter which door he goes through, he always ends up back where he started. He begins to realize that he might be stuck in a looping space. This thought almost drives him crazy. He just came here to fix the doorbell, but now he seems to be a victim of some kind of experiment. He runs like crazy, trying to get away from those repeated lights and door frames. Soon he's exhausted and collapses on the ground. After calming down, he starts trying all sorts of ways. He throws stuff out of the door, but the stuff shows up inside the room again. He picks up a nail and bangs on the wall hard, but the wall is unbreakable. As time passes, he starts to get all dizzy and out of it. Just then, the door suddenly opens. A few guys in protective suits walk in. They just walk straight past him like he's not even there. Maybe at that moment he's already forgotten how to ask for help, so he misses the only chance to escape. When he opens his eyes again, he's back in that familiar room. He goes totally nuts and yells at the four walls, but he gets no response at all.
Crazy stories, I know. Subscribe and comment for more of this content.